Hello. It is Saturday, July 4th, and I'll be honest, it has been a real slow day for me. So it's actually much later in the day than I typically do the crossword puzzle. But I'm all right with it. I'm going to do it now because it's right before, it's evening time. In fact, it took me a minute to find the Saturday crossword puzzle on the website because the Sunday has already been published. So um yeah. Hang on, I'm just turning on some music for us here. And let me see what happens. There we go. Can I hear it? Oh. Oh. There we go. All right. Perfect. Sorry. It's taken me just a minute. I've been so sleepy today. It's crazy. And I figured what better way to finish a kind of a lazy day than to do the crossword puzzle. So let's see if we can get it done, you know? All right, here we are. Happy July 4th. It is still as hot as the surface of the sun here in northeastern Ohio. And, you know, that's how we go. I'm going to try to see if there's some fireworks that I can watch on TV. Because, number one, I don't want to go outside. And number two, I've been doubling down hardcore on the American Revolution. So, okay, let's get into the game, the puzzle here. So, what do we have? One of the Starks on Game of Thrones is Arya, spelled that way. And my eyes feel swollen today, like two swollen little balls in my head. So I'm focusing here. Expansive marine exhibits. Okay. I wonder if it's reef something. Blockbuster with the tagline "One breath of oxygen and it explodes in a deadly rage." I don't know. Let's try these instead. This is acai. Acai. And a sadia is that little, in French it's called cedi. It's a little it looks like an apostrophe that's stuck to the top of the letter that it's over. This is kind of spooky. So maybe this isn't Aria. Grand Tour, for example. I wonder if we're going to have a July 4th theme. Yesterday's was very July 4th-y on July 3rd. Aria could be wrong. That doesn't look right. And I'm positive acai is right. So let's take this out of here. I mean, it's going to be Sansa or Ned, or maybe it's Rob. Yeah, it might be Rob. We'll see. If it's Rob, what would this be? Ocean something. Yeah, okay. Let's go with that. Bar fight. Let's just try ocean. I don't know if that's a thing. I can't wait to find out what that movie is. Small smack. Brown, in a way. Could be tan. That would be nice. Oh, nearest major galaxy. I feel like I should know this. It'll come to me the more letters I have in it. Oh. And also, that's on the tip of my tongue. Expanse. Okay, well, that's our big hulking Saturday clue for ya. Manja means eat, so there you go. Grand Tour. I wonder if this is big something. I don't think a small smack is going to end in a G, but you never know. Brand of tights. Brand of legs? Oh my god. So the funny thing about legs is I didn't even know that if that's still a brand. I mean, I'm learning this here, maybe it is. But the thing about legs is they're the ones in the 80s and maybe before that were sold in the little plastic eggs in the drugstore. And so that's how you would get them in this little, like literally a plastic egg. Not 21 across. I don't know. Elysia. That could be Earth. I don't know though. False idol in the Old Testament. Golden calf. That's a famous one. Yeah. They were worshiping it when Moses was receiving the 10 Commandments on Mount Sinai, as the story goes. Army specialist with a headwear-inspired nickname. Green Beret? Green Beret. I don't know why that would be headwear-inspired. I think they literally wear green berets. But, you know, let's not put too fine a point on it, I guess. Oh boy. Fax predecessor. It's an X. It's like a Tilex. No, that's a cleaner. It's it's like a teletype kind of thing, I think, where students learn about Congress. This is going to make me mad because it's going to be sex something. I don't like that clue. Not on July 4th, okay? Let's send. Yeah, so this is annoying to me. I think that's what this is. That's what I say about that. I don't like it. Buyer. I don't know. Okay. So I think if you can see, this is highlighted here, and 10 down is not 21 across. I think 10 down is late, and I think 21 across is on time. I agree. That is an ideal arrival. Things often refilled. Okay, well, this is Veni for sure. Veni Sancte Spiritus. In English, it means come Holy Spirit. We sing a lot about that one. Okay, follower of X or G, I think, is Gen. I did not know there's such a thing as the G Gen, but X... Oh, wait a minute. X Gen? No, sorry. Men. Yeah, men. X-Men, G-Men, I think, are like the FBI. I think. Buyer. Vendy. I've never seen that word before, but that's right. I wonder what this is, because I've heard of Elysian Fields, and I don't know why. Really fancy. I think this is telex. Oh, and this is Eden. Okay. And really fancy is not like an adjective in this sense. It is a verb. If you really fancy something, you adore it. So that makes sense. All right, good. Oh, I think this is going to be something like ya dig. And I don't know. Yeah. I I think that's what the answer is. We'll see. But you do often refill meds, so that shakes out, I think. Golden goal periods are OTs, overtimes, and one attracted to all gender identities. I don't know. We're gonna learn something today, kids. Lord have mercy. Good grief, maybe? Yeah, Maureen O'Hara. Also, I believe the mother in the original Parent Trap. I think she was older in Parent Trap because Miracle on 34th Street. Oh no, was that in color? No, I don't think it was. So, Parent Trap would have been after. Lord have mercy. I still think it, good grief, passes out. Tilling aid. Always hoe. I don't know why that makes me laugh today. Results of swiping. Thefts, I think. Passes out is doles. You like pass out a ticket to the game or whatever. If you've got a stack of them, you dole them out. Or you that's not a great example. Doling out would be like fulfilling like a ration, right? So okay. President who married one of his kindergarten classmates. Wow. Tyler obviously is not correct. It doesn't fit. God help us. God help us or me. I don't know. Second smallest state capital. We'll get there. Oh, wait. Yeah, so this is the down clue. The one. Well, I don't know. Weather phenomenon often appearing in the evening. Oh boy. Okay, this is going to be an Indian dish, I think. I wonder if it's aloo, because I feel like potato in any of the Indian dishes is aloo. I'm going to leave it because it can only be a couple things. And I think that's right. List ender, I think, is going to be et al., which we've seen in here very recently in different forms. So we've spelled it out, it's been abbreviated, we've, like reverse defined it. Oh, soft drink originally made with egg whites. I wonder, Pepsi Cola, maybe? Some notebooks. Brief. Well, we know that's going to be that. Rock instrument. Yeah. Okay. So when you read that clue, you think, oh, electric guitar or a drum kit. No. Because there's a question mark, I believe this is actually going to be an instrument made out of a rock. I don't know how that works out. We'll find out. But just to be clear, it's going to be a tricky one. Well, if this has got to help me, then the cola ends in an M. And if it's we, it ends in a W. No, it wouldn't be we. If it's us, it would end in a U. U. None of that looks good. Second smallest U.S. state capital. All right, we're still not there yet. And this is spooky down here. The one. So let's just keep moving our way back this way. Lover of sugar. Me. My name. The Indianapolis 500 has 200 of them. I feel like this could be laps. initially I thought the 500 would be laps, but I think the 500 is miles. And so laps would make sense because the track, we'll just see. Oh, I don't know who that is. Oh, I wonder, is this Ant? I hope it's not, but I think that might be. Pierre. North Dakota, and we're halfway. I think it's North Dakota. It's one of the Dakotas, okay? President who married. Truman? No. Get out of here. I thought that was going to be so much older. Listen, the buck stops there, okay? Loggers competition. Well, that's the rolling thing, but I don't know what they call it. Oh. I'm against that clue. Soulmate is the one capitalized. List header. I'll be curious to see what happens there. Weather phenomenon often appearing in the evening. Wow. I have no idea, and it would... Maybe this isn't cola. I'm going to take this out just until... If it's right, we'll fill that right back in. Yeah, pioneering PDA would be the Palm Pilot, which is like the precursor, not the same company, but before there was iPhone, there was Palm Pilot, and it had a little keyboard, a full like QWERTY keyboard on this thing with the screen, and you could read emails and respond to them and make phone calls. And that's how life was in the late 90s, early 2000s, while the rest of us were using clamshell phones and doing that crazy texting where you had to go through the number pad. That was nuts. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely... I wonder if it's called Rolog. Rock instrument. I don't know. We'll find out. But we have some new things up here. Well, not really. Okay, let's come over here. Well, hang on. Before we go far. Maybe... yeah. Okay. This could be mist. And that makes me happy that we took cola out of here, because this could be soda. It most certainly is, because of course you have a header on a list that is to do. So that does make sense. Oh, cream soda. I did not know that it was made with egg whites. That's fascinating. It's very good. I mean, it's one of my favorites, and my most favorite cream soda. I don't even know if they make it anymore. Werner's cream soda. Oh my god, so delicious. This is clearly God help me. Okay, yeah. Stone tool. I thought it would be actually a musical instrument, but rock instrument does make sense, right? About the relationship between reality and creativity. We're getting closer. So this could be Omni. I've never heard of that before, but it does make sense. And oh, it imitates. Okay, so we've life imitates art. It's interesting, because I would think now I need to know more about that quote, because the whole point of art is that it imitates life. So what's the chicken and what's the egg is my question there. Most likely this will be Alma, but I'm not going to fill it in just in case. It might be Elma or something. I don't know this lady. However, it's going to be Alma because thankfully my gray cells have turned on, and this is Andromeda is the closest one. And I'd be hard pressed to remember what stars are in that galaxy, but I know it's closest to us. It's not close by any means. It is closest to us, however. Oh, darn it. Conceptual framework. I was hoping this would be paradigm, but it doesn't fit. However, because we have Andromeda. Oh, Backdraft. That is such a good movie. Yes. Love Backdraft. Grand Tour. Bike ride? Bike ride. Yeah. No. Race? Race. Bike race. Yeah. The Grand Tour. I'm pretty sure that's like the Tour de France and the Italian ones and the all of those ones in the Alps together are the Grand Tour, you know? It's like a professional circuit. All of those. It's like a Grand Slam, you know? Bar fight. Small smack. Oh, a peck. Okay, so I was thinking of like a slap, but we're talking about a small kiss. Brown and away. Bake. And guess what this means? A bar fight is a rap. It's a rap battle. Oh, that is funny. I think rap battles are so dumb. Hot take, I guess. I just don't get it. Why do you need to battle with music? It's like poetry slams. I don't understand them. No judgment. Me Too movement. Burke. Oh man, I feel like something's not right there. However, this is a tract, and so this would be Oceanaria, I guess. Terra. Okay, I'm not sure, but that's my best guess there. Before in olden times, I'm pretty sure is aired. That also shows up in any kind of discussion of poetry. Word that becomes its opposite. Oh, I hate that. Okay. Steamed. This feels like it's going to be like angry, you know, in some way. Certain Ivy Leaguer. It's almost certainly an Eli because that's in here all the time, which is someone who goes to Yale. Bracketed disclaimer. Oh, I like this clue. It is sick, which in writing, or quoting, I should say, if you're quoting someone who's made like a grammatical error or you want to display the text exactly like they said it, but there's something weird or contradictory or it's misspelled or something, you throw in a bracketed SIC in the quote to say that mistake is theirs, not mine, right? So you kind of acknowledge that something's wonky there, but it's not a typo. That's exactly what they said. Lend informally. Oh. Animals with prehensile proboscis. Ooh, okay. I don't know. First name in cosmetics is Estee. That's pretty famous crossword fill. Estee Lauder. Ship back. Yeah. And we're not talking about make a return here. We're talking about the back of a ship. And that is going to be... The direction is aft, and what would that be? The stern, I think. Let's try it. Because it fits. Okay. Short. Not helpful. Former French President Coty. I don't know. Membership categories would be tiers. Okay. So I feel good about stern. Lend. Oh, spot. You know, if you spot someone 20 or something. Cardiac exam on a treadmill is a stress test. Oops. Stress. There we go. All right, we're making our way through the world today. This is going to be, I think, maybe schema. Kind of makes sense. I don't know. I never know those until the very end. Steamed. Blade Runner. Helicopter. I like it. That's clever. Oh, okay. That's gonna be there, which is the opposite of here. If you take away the T, right? Okay. Steamed would be riled, I think. And gochujang is chili paste, I'm pretty sure. Let's try that. Yeah. Short is terse, and let's see if we can just get this over here. Oh, a taper. They're so weird looking. It's RNA. All right. Very nice. Okay, so perfect for a Saturday, you know? I feel like this is very straightforward, nothing shocking here, but let's do some call outs because I think you can never, think too much about the cinematic joy to watch that was the movie Backdraft. Kurt Russell, Scott Glenn, they did not all make it. If you've never seen that movie, go and watch it. It's good. A telex. I was close to right. I said Tilex, which is not exactly right, but telex. There's a great example of a telex in the movie A Few Good Men with Robert Redford and Dustin Hoffman, and when they show the wire coming in, and it's a machine that looks like a typewriter typing, but it's an automatic typer. It's like you're receiving a message from this typewriter that's possessed, is what it looks like. So that's cool. Generally, I like the word schema, so happy to see that one. Blade Runner, helicopter. I think that's my favorite feel good of all of this. But we did have kind of a walk down memory lane with Palm Pilot, and we learned that cream soda used to be made with egg whites, which explains why it looks creamy. Much like, now what's interesting there is cream soda is made such because of egg whites, but guess what? An egg cream does not have any eggs in it whatsoever, or cream, and there's no cream in cream soda either. So what were they doing? What's going on? And let's see. Our guess about aloo is right. It's clear that that means potato. So, and I will never forget having to learn the state capitals in the 8th grade, and that has been some of the best time spent because I know those like crazy. And let's see. Yeah, we didn't even look at this clue because we solved everything else in there, but so. It looks weird, but it's right. And I think the winner of the worst possible answer and clue is right here, where students learn about Congress. I will say this. I'm ever so slightly surprised that there's no 4th of July nod, since today is actually the 4th of July. That said, yesterday was such a celebration of the 4th of July. I was going to be surprised. They were going to have to work real hard to come up with that. Let's just have a quick look at my stats here. Yeah, so battling back after being above average like all week long, today we are well under the average for a Saturday. I feel like that is right. This was not a hard puzzle. It was relaxing. I'm glad I did this in the evening. I don't feel triggered by it. But yeah, this Saturday was not terrifically hard. So anyway, I'm glad. For a minute, I wasn't even sure if I was going to do it today. I was going to take the L because I was just not feeling all that great, but I'm glad we persevered and we did it. So, with that, I think I'm going to sign off here. And, you know, fireworks are in my near future in some form, and maybe a popsicle. That sounds delicious. So, happy Saturday night. Happy 4th of July. And I will be right back here tomorrow to do a Solve with Me Sunday. I'm looking forward to it. In fact, I'm having a real hard time not doing it right now because it is literally right there staring at me. So, yeah, with that, have a excellent evening, and I will see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow now.